How can I draw closer to you? Be restored and renewed. Let me know what to do. Whatever you show me, I'll do it. Cause I had a chip on my shoulder till I waited on you. And you took the weight off my shoulders. Lord, you did it, yeah, you did that. And you flipped it, put me on track. So I simply have to dedicate my life to your purpose, but not just on the surface. I wanna know you're blessed.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lerato, and I'm back with a new video and a new segment for our channel, and it's called What Women Want. I hope you enjoy this one. I have a guest. She will soon be joining us. Yeah guys, I hope you really enjoy this one and show it some love and let the comments flood in. Don't be scared to comment your thoughts, your opinions, you know. I'll receive it with love as long as it's good comments. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lerato, and I'm back with a new segment for our channel. But before we get into that, I have a guest with us, and I'm pretty sure she needs no introduction. You guys have met her before in our previous video. Was it fact or lie?
Yeah,
Fact or lie. So yeah, she's joining us again. I'm sorry about the noise. She's joining us again today for a more spicy relative topic. Games aside today. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And also, I just want to mention that we have reached 200 subscribers. Finally, took us long enough. I'm so excited about that. Like, you guys have no idea. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the growth, and to everyone that is joining my channel for the first time, you are welcome. You're going to love it here. I hope you stay. I hope you fall in love and become our family permanently. And call your friends and your family members, you know, the more the merrier. I'm gonna get straight into today's topic, which is what women want. I also wanted to share, you guys seemed to enjoy the wedding vlog, her wedding vlog, because it is now my biggest viewed video on YouTube. So I thought, you know, why not give you guys a little more insight, you know, into her, get to know her a little bit more better, and what this journey is looking like for her. So yeah, that's what today is going to be about. We're just going to talk about marriage in totality and the factors that it factors around. So hi madam.
Hi.
Show us your ring.
Been a minute.
So how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is. I mean, I can't tell you because yeah,
I know.
yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna dive into the first question already. I just want to know, what were your expectations about marriage before you got into it?
Okay, so I know it's pretty normal for everyone to have like expectations, you know, where you know you I mean, how do I put it? How you would expect to live with your partner. You mean that by that?
Yeah.
What I pictured, you know, initially
Exactly.
and everything. You know what we all picture as young girls. You know, you're just thinking, oh my gosh, big white wedding. You know, walking down the aisle, and then you don't necessarily think about all the other factors of marriage. You know, everything else. You know, the you know, any other subsection of marriage.
Yeah,
actually, you know, there's everything.
There's
there.
a lot.
So I didn't necessarily expect anything but to be on good terms with my partner. I just wanted to understand, you know, be able to be there, you know, to make sure that we're okay.
Yeah.
Just the way we were when we were dating. Nothing less. Especially less. Nothing less, nothing more. Just standard.
It's so crazy you say
Yeah.
that, because I think also, before I got into my marriage, you know, I was thinking it's gonna be honeymoon phase throughout the whole thing. I never saw us having like challenges or conflict, you know, stuff like that. So when reality hits you, so yeah. Moving on to the next question. Did you have any fears, you know, stepping into marriage, or concerns? Maybe you saw little red flags, before, you know.
Well, I mean, with my partner, no. Red flags, definitely not. I think red flags, we are past those. You know, you know, when you're sure about what you want when you're dating someone. Obviously, those red flags, you can see them. Sometimes you can't. You know, just I don't know. But yeah, red flags. No, I did not see any of those. But of course, fears I've had. You know, you. It's a new thing now, and the part that makes it even harder, I think, for me, entering marriage would have been fine. Like the way I perceived it to be, I did not have too much pressure on it. I didn't want to take it as, oh, it's that big step now. But then when everyone else knows, it's like, oh my gosh, congratulations, and oh, are you sure you can do this? You know, there's doubt. There's
you start to
everything
realize,
centered.
this is actually happening.
Yeah, so it's those fears, those little fears of like, ooh, am I sure? And the thing about it is, you've never doubted it. You've never doubted it from the beginning.
Yeah.
And even when your partner asks you to marry you just
without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
You are set.
Yes.
And then someone comes by and asks you, are you sure? You're gonna live with this person your whole life, you know, this person might have flaws you're not used to. You don't know this person fully. And I'm like, this is
on my side, honestly, my experience with that,
yeah,
I also didn't have any fears, but when on the day, I feel like, you know, I just kept on asking myself, because I don't know, I have a fear of divorce, you know. I don't believe in divorce. I feel like, you know what, we have to make it work. This is it. But I mean, you know, there are deal breakers, but I don't
but you don't
want us to get
through,
you know. So that was my only concern about getting into marriage, was I hope my partner also has the same value that I do in marriage, you know.
Yeah, that is important.
Yeah. So how did you and your partner prepare for marriage? So you know how people have like premarital counseling and stuff like that. Did you guys do any of that, or was it like maybe a conversation that you guys had, like you sat down and said, okay, baby, this is what we're doing now. Are you ready for this? How do you think?
Okay, so the way we've prepared ourselves, I guess, we were not we were long distance, so we did not have the luxury of you know, premarital. Even though we tried to do the Zoom meetings and stuff, it was just not, you know, there's time management and stuff like that. For you, this time works. For me, this time works. So we didn't do the premarital counseling. However, we did have conversations of, you know, issues of how to navigate, you know, around finance, around, you know, emotional, how I need you to be there for me emotionally and for him as well. Just working around conflict, how we're gonna navigate our way around that. Still a struggle. But yeah, we've had those talks. I think there's a lot. It's not just those. It's finance. It's, it's a lot.
So how has married life been compared to what you had expected? You know, we both did say that we were expecting like honeymoon, best friend kind of vibe, you know. So how has it been? Are you disappointed? Have you been disappointed? Have you felt like, oh, this is too much? Were there points in your marriage where you felt like he's not meeting up with my expectations? Or did you feel maybe that, you know what, I'm expecting a lot, or maybe it was unrealistic, or how has it been? Okay,
so disappointment, no, not so much disappointment. I've never I went into this knowing the kind of person my partner is. and I think I can't say I was disappointed by a certain action or how he behaved or something. These are some things I'm accustomed to. I know, how he reacts and stuff, how he, you know, and we come from different
homes,
so his way of doing things, my way of doing things, we have to find a common ground and stuff like that. So I can't say I was disappointed, but yeah, we of course it's not gonna be roses and daisies and everything that and you know, come to think of that, there's you know how people expect like us, how we expect to have the honeymoon phase and everything just flowing and not so much. Not so much. Hey?
Not so much.
Oh goodness.
I think with me, I had very high expectations of him.
What do you mean?
Very high, because I feel like in the beginning, men will show you what you want to see, you know, because they're still trying to buy, they're still trying to buy you into it, you know, and then you fall in love with that, you know, and you're like, oh, I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better partner. I mean, I love my husband, guys, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that,
I definitely understand that.
During a period of time, there were times where I felt let down a bit, you know. For example, maybe I'd expect him to come home around 5 and then he'd come home around 8. It's just an example. I would get let down by that, you know, because I have an expectation of him to like think for me, if that makes sense.
That is something I also
I'm still struggling with that even now. Like I want him to, I mean, he can't think read my mind.
Behalf,
it's
like,
unrealistic, really.
Okay.
But think on my behalf, like, exactly. So when he doesn't, it's just like a little heartbreak. Yeah, it's a letdown.
Also, that's what you mean in terms of like disappointment.
Yeah.
Of course. There's been a few of those. Like, there's letdowns, man. Definitely. Like, definitely the time one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I
think everyone that's married that's watching, I think you guys can also relate to what we're talking about. Men are not good with time.
If you know a way to solve this, please
help us. Please. Comment down below.
Tell us.
Okay. Were there any surprises and adjustments that you had to do?
Of course. Adjustments? Of course. You know how even from the relationship, like dating, there's always you know, ways. For example, let me say my partner is not used to anyone actually screaming to them when you're angry, you know. You know, there's sometimes where you just shout and you just want to make sure that your point is going through, you know. And so my partner would be like, no, don't. If there's one thing that I can't hear you is when you're shouting. Scream, then I disregard anything. I don't hear anything if you're gonna shout at me. So it's such things. It's not only that. It's a lot of things, you know. Just where I'd have to find another way to approach. Even when it comes to confrontations and stuff like that. Oh, my partner's not good with confrontations. But anyway, I would have to find different tactics, you know, as to come by with this and this is bothering me. How do we navigate around that? It's always he's fighting to get his point across, and I'm also fighting to get my point across, and then we clash.
Been there.
And so, those.
I get it.
We, even now that I'm struggling with, because,
On the easier side of things, I think mine, it's not such a big adjustment, but I feel like for me it is, honestly. Maybe you guys won't see it as a big adjustment, but I had this, I think I was OCD for a period of time in my life, and when I met my husband.
What is OCD?
Like, I want things clean, I want tidiness, I want things in order.
Yes.
And just, having a husband, that was just not gonna work anymore. I had to unlearn certain things, I guess, just to have space for empathy, to know that, because Bassie did say we grew up in different homes, you know, and as a girl child, you're raised to like be clean and be neat.
You're already raised to be a wife automatically.
Yes, as to when you're a boy, you're just out there doing your own thing, you know. So yeah, my cleanness and his cleanness, not the same thing.
Wait.
So you know, I just had to be empathetic as to like, he's just a boy, you know.
Wait, you trying to tell me I'm gonna get over that too? Because if
you are, trust
I
me,
have that too.
the
If
picking
that's
up
a problem,
of socks and
I have
putting
that too,
guys.
I'm gonna grow out of
the
it. I
laundry
love that.
basket. The laundry basket is literally here, but he'll throw the sock just next to.
Yeah, I'm struggling with that now.
Why? What is so hard about just taking it and putting it inside?
I don't know.
So yeah, it's just the little things like that.
I just saw that this morning, and I was like, but it's literally right here.
Yeah. So again, another thing that I felt like he had to adjust to is keeping the toilet seat down. I love him so much for that. I think we only had like 2 arguments about it, and from there on he knows that toilet seat, after I use it, it's down. So I just love that he made that adjustment for my sake.
Is it really like I think maybe it's because you grow up, you have younger siblings who are boys, so the toilet seat stuff.
It bothered me though.
I've never had that. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, you
I've
never
only
did.
had girl siblings, and my dad has his own bathroom.
So how was it with me? Do you need to put it down, or is it automatically
right now?
Down? Right now you won't notice.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next question. How was the transition from dating, engagement, and marriage?
My transition from, okay, let me just say, mine was, I feel, constant for the most parts. Like, for the, you know, dating and then moving on to the engagement, it was consistent. It was nice, it was flowing. I'd have to say there is a change now that, you know, we're from different families. Obviously, I still cannot live with, why are you doing this way? Why don't you do it my way? So that might be the change, but not like.
So you've picked up a few habits that were unnoticeable before you guys got married.
Yes,
okay.
I picked up. Oh, not even a few. I picked up
a lot.
I picked up a lot.
Okay, I can also say the same for myself. Because, I mean, it's different when you're dating someone over the phone. We both have long-distance relationship experience. And compared to as to, like, when you're actually living with them and you get to see the bad habits and, you know, what they do throughout the day, how they keep tidy or, you know. So, yeah, I think it's quite an adjustment from the dating scene to now being engaged to being married, you know. What did you expect from your spouse in terms of emotional support?
Emotional support. Okay, I think every woman wants this. So I think it will be relatable for you as well. What's important for me emotionally is when my partner just listens to me, understand me. When it comes to emotionally, go all out to understand, because I don't need you to be responding and you're not listening to me. You're just not listening to me.
I think you speak for all of us as women.
Just listen. We want to be heard, so that the next time you can also think to say, okay, my partner doesn't want this. My partner doesn't like this done a certain way, or my partner doesn't want to live like, you know, with such things. So just emotionally, you just need to understand, empathize, like, just put yourself in my shoes. Emotionally, so feel what I'm feeling.
Definitely. I can also relate to that. I think though something that we can work on as women is how we address issues, you know, because sometimes I think it's hard for them to just sit there and be still because it's like an ambush, you know. You want to defend yourself, you know. So I feel like if maybe we come at a more humble place, or instead of putting the blame game and saying you this, you can exchange that with like words like, we need to do better at 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
So that makes them less defensive, you know.
Yeah.
And need to protect themselves.
Then it
you
doesn't.
know.
It's not an attack.
Yeah. So emotional support, I feel like it's very, very important, because
It's very important.
in order to have a happy marriage, you need to be emotionally fulfilled.
Yeah, and men,
Right.
please don't apply logic when.
Yeah. No.
Just-
Oh,
Don't be in fix-it mode at that moment.
we don't need a solution.
No.
At that moment, we just need an ear to listen. And the best thing you can do, if you know you're in the wrong, just say sorry.
Yeah, it
Right
doesn't
in that
hurt.
moment. Yeah.
It does not hurt
Just
to
say
say
sorry.
It's
Or just give me like comfort or reassurance even. Or maybe,
Yeah.
no, that's not what it is. I'm sorry that you feel that way.
yeah.
Just it's not that hard, guys.
It's not hard.
You
That's
guys
why we
can
say
do
it all the
better.
time.
Okay, so have your own goals changed ever since you got married? And lifestyle?
No. No to the goal changes. No, my goals have not changed. If it had been a situation of maybe my goals were getting in the way of my marriage, then I would have changed probably a few. Not completely, but you know, just worked our way around them. But goals, no. My goals are aligned. Doesn't matter where we are, what we do. My goals are
Still
still
the
there.
same.
They're still, yes.
How about your lifestyle?
My lifestyle, not so much. I
Pretty
don't
much
think-
the same.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, lifestyle, apart from taking care of your husband,
Yeah.
then yeah, there is a change, because there's this, there's that, there's this,
Yeah.
then there's the baby, and then there's
Yeah.
and there's like
It's a lot. It's not just you
Yeah.
anymore, you know, that you have
Yeah.
to care or
you
worry
have to
about.
think for 3 people now.
That's a big transition. Motherhood, marriage, all at the
Yeah,
same time.
all at the
all
same
at one go.
time.
So yeah, I feel like the same. For me, my goals are still, you know, right on. Nothing much has changed. I have his full support on everything that I would love to achieve in my lifetime. And lifestyle wise, I go out more now. I feel like in the past I never used to go out so much. So that was the only transition. Yeah. And as to motherhood, I feel like, I don't know, I've always been a mother.
Yeah,
You know, because as a firstborn child
yeah,
with 2 other siblings behind me, I've always been a mother. Firstborns, you know this.
yeah,
So I always took care of my brothers, you know, everything that I'm doing with Legend right now, pretty much. So
yeah. You
that
thrive
wasn't
in
such
the motherhood
Oh,
department.
thank
You thrive.
Thank you. So that wasn't really like a big transition for me. I felt like, oh, I've been doing this, man, you know.
You've been doing that pretty much your whole life.
Exactly. Okay, so what have you learned about yourself in the first phase of your marriage? I know it's only been a month, but
have I
I'm pretty
learned?
sure there are things that you're learning currently.
Oh,
What is it teaching you about yourself?
oh, what is it teaching me? Yeah, it's teaching me to have patience, because, girl,
Yeah, you
yeah,
need it. You
yeah,
need that
you
patience.
need a
You
lot
won't
of
survive
that.
without it. Yeah.
You need a lot. It's like water in life, in a marriage. You
Every
Yeah.
day.
every day,
Every day.
every day. You even do that face of like,
Gonna let it go. I'm
God.
gonna talk to him. You even prep yourself to talk to him.
Yeah,
You
because
do like a little.
I.
This thing is hard. Yeah.
So it's patience and being humble, you know, just humbling myself to listening to him when he's when, like, in anything, honestly. It can be like But for me, I think it's argument-wise or conflict-wise. Like, if there's a clash of personalities or a disagreement somewhere, I just need to tone it down.
A little, yeah.
I need to tone it down.
I think you can get a little bit feisty. You're feisty.
Oh, I'm feisty.
Yeah.
I'm spicy.
Yeah.
I'm spicy and my man is dramatic.
So mix the two together.
Get a bomb.
Oh.
Atomic bomb.
Oh. Yeah.
So yeah, I think humbling myself would go a long way for me. Patience and humbling. I need to have those. If I can have those and just if I can have those, I think we do pretty well.
Pretty
actually.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I think also patience, yes.
Yeah.
And I think my first thing is prayer life, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm learning every day that prayer life is really important in marriage, and it has brought us like closer together, you know. Yeah, there's a certain connection that we have in that space. So prayer life is very, very important. Patience, number 2. Yes. Understanding also, you know, because I don't even know how to break it down, but just to make sure that you're not being selfish and you also like taking into consideration of the other person's emotions, or because I feel like we all have patterns that we cannot learn.
Yeah,
You know,
and habits.
Since we come from different homes, so you need to understand that okay, me and this person were not brought up the same way, and we have different characters, we have sometimes different values even, you know.
Yeah.
So how do we now align? You just have to work on aligning yourself as one. So understanding and being humble, like you said. It's actually a long list.
Yeah, it is.
I can't think on my feet right now.
For your how long you guys have been together, you know, your marriage, you guys are doing pretty great.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys are doing
this
pretty
girl with the compliments.
You guys are doing amazing, man.
Thank you. You guys are on a good road too. Trust me.
Yeah. Oh,
Believe
we gotta
it.
be.
Yeah, you got it.
There's no choice.
So looking back, do you think that your expectations of marriage were realistic?
I mean, yeah. I don't have much expectations to say, you know, this needs to be a certain way, that needs to be a certain way. No, I did not have those. I just went in there with a lot more leniency than to have like everything like figured out and perfect and, you know, movie like. I didn't have those.
That's one thing I shouldn't have done. I watched too many romantic movies.
Yeah, you
up,
do.
and that's what I was expecting walking into marriage. I'm thinking this is how my life is gonna be, and actually, no, reality hit me.
You need to watch more horror movies and thrillers and dramas. Wow. Then you will see the
thrillers. Tyler Perry thrillers.
Oh, girl,
the best.
Girl.
What advice would you give for a woman that's preparing to get married?
Girl, you gotta be sure of what you're doing. I mean, I think that's the first thing. You have to be sure of what you're doing. You have to know your person. I mean, I know you can't know them fully. I know it's like you're gonna live the rest of your life to find out new things always. But you just have to know and be sure this person is someone I'm determined to live the rest of my life with.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Even if, I mean, to me, I don't feel like they have to be like compatible to the you know, to the nines. Like they don't have to be. Yeah, but they just have to make. You just have to make sure that y'all meet in the middle somewhere. Because if you don't, I think what I would advise
you're going for a ride.
Yeah, I think what I would advise is like having to meet each other in the middle. That's how you make it work. You're gonna have to do that. Yeah. There's no other way.
Self-sacrifice.
Yeah,
sometimes you have to be the bigger person, you know, and let go of your ego and pride. Yeah.
And ladies, I think most of the times you're going to be the one to be the bigger person.
I tell her this all the time.
I still don't grasp it. I still don't.
She's slowly learning it though. Yeah, men are just stubborn in that way. I think for me is make sure that you guys have the same values, you know, because it's kind of hard trying to build with someone that doesn't have the same perspective of life as you do, or the same beliefs, you know. So just make sure that you guys value the same thing, you know, and also make sure you guys are both Christian. From my point of view anyway. I'm not enforcing anything to anyone, but I think that also plays a huge role in marriage. And yeah, like Bassie said, you have to be ready for compromise. If you're a selfish person, you're not gonna survive, you're not gonna make it.
You're not.
You need to always meet your partner in the middle, you know. So yeah, that's how you make it work, guys. And forgive. If you're not a forgiving person, you will not survive. Am I?
Yeah, I think you're right, because it can be the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
And you'd still have to just humble yourself and be like, I understand, baby. I will do better. Or
you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Forgive like 100 times.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, this is how we conclude our episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be back with more, hopefully. I don't know yet. Maybe I might have a different guest next time. But let us know if you enjoy this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I just want to mention that if you see Precious in the comments, go to her comment, like it, I don't know, do whatever. Just love her for me, because she contributed so much to how we got to 200 subscribers. So I just want to send a shout out to her. Love you so much, girl. Appreciate you. Yeah, until next time, guys.
Wanna know, you know, you're